Ishita is asking, ma'am, can you suggest some trick to cope up with the negative thoughts as they popped up even when we try to think positive? I can't tell you, Itisha, how many times I get this question on the lives. So first thing first, if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, make sure that you go and do that, because on the YouTube I have done an elaborate video on about negative thinking. Okay, how to work on the negative thinking. The second thing that I want to tell you here is, just to give you an understanding here, is remember that no human being on this planet is devoid of negative thinking. It is not possible that you can only have positive thinking and you will not have negative thinking. It's like asking for only day and no night. It's asking for only good and no bad. It's only asking for right and no wrong. So that doesn't happen. The world is filled with the counterparts. So when there is a positive thinking, there will be negative thinking, and rather it will be maybe equal amount of positive and negative. Now, where the challenge comes is, every thought that you get, a human being gets about 60 to 70,000 thoughts every single day. And when you get those thoughts, if you, rather than focusing and paying attention to the positive, if your perception or your filter in your brain focuses more on negative, that's the problem. Now, you cannot avoid the negative thoughts as much as you cannot avoid the positive thoughts, because thoughts come and go. None of your thoughts are the original thoughts. They come from somewhere and they go somewhere else. So you're bound to get these thoughts. So the situation that you are in, or the solution to then focusing on more positive than negative, is something that I would like to suggest you to do right now. Is remember that we are all products of our environments. More than our willpower, our environments dictate the life that we are going to lead and the results that we are going to produce. So look into your environment and see what triggers do you have in your environment. It could be anything. Like I have in my environment, suppose this tissue paper kept. Now this could be a causing, like there's this dirty tissue paper, and it might give me a signal of my environment is dirty, it's not very clean. The dust in your environment, or the clutter in your cupboard or your drawers, anything, or maybe the people that you associate with on the regular basis can cause or make you feel more negative. So in your space, what are some of the things that are reminding you of the negativity? It could be including the social media channels that you follow, or the serials or the movies that you watch, or OTT platforms. What do you need to eliminate from your space that gives you the negative input? For per se that, my work is as such that I deal with a lot of negativity of people, right? In terms of, we help people to evolve in their space, and we get people, those who have gone through immense trauma and those who have gone through so much of challenges, that for us to help them, we are listening to people's lot of stuff going on, right? So I don't remember when was the last time I watched a crime series. I don't want to watch those things, because I personally feel that anyway I'm dealing with so much of trauma. If I add more to that, it's going to cause more challenge in my environment. So I generally look at all the channels or OTTs, or I read the books which are either helping me to grow in my space, become a better version of me, or I watch comedy, or I watch fun, or I watch rom-com. I watch something that adds value in terms of increasing the fun quotient of my life. Now this is for me. What things that you need to eliminate from your environment? And look at even the people. A lot of times, I'm not talking about the family members, but a lot of times we have friends, we have social circles, those who are negative. So what can you eliminate from your environment? Because when you eliminate those things from your environment, trust me, a lot of your negative thoughts will come and go, but you will not pay attention to them. So it will make a hell lot of a difference in your life. The second thing that you can do to avoid the negative thinking is, you can look at scenarios that build the negative thinking in your space. Like suppose interviews or exams, or when you look at a relationship or your health, when you look into your mirror, something that pops out that you don't like. So you must know your negative thinking triggers. And for one negative thinking trigger, can you build three best case scenarios? Like most of times we have worst case scenarios playing on in our mind, and that keeps us keep giving the negative inputs, right? So what can you do with one negative scenario that comes to you? Can you build three positive scenarios? And train your mind to focus on the positive scenarios again and again and again. Remember, it's a training. Your perception filter has got a training to focus on more negative than positive. And you can retrain your perception filter to focus on more positive than negative. So rather than avoiding or rather than looking for a quick trick to do that, I would suggest you to work on your mind, invest on your brain, and it will never fail you. So look at this as a worthy investment. Make sure that you invest your time, money, energy, resources into your own growth, and the organ that's between your ears, which is really, really significant organ. It depends on this organ what quality of life you're going to lead, right? So remember that when you work on your thoughts, you work on your life. So the quality of your thoughts determine the quality of your life. So work on it diligently, deeper, be committed to it. Don't look for tricks and don't look for shortcuts because they do not work. Okay, there's no magic pill here.